inner child healing. Most of us are actually stuck somewhere in the developmental pattern. And although we are adults in an adult body, we're actually not embodied as adults. So most of our problems, challenges, things that happen in our life are actually inner child woundings and areas in our life where we've skipped developmental patterns. And there's multiple ways that we can go back and start to, fix this, change this, upgrade this. So let's use one example from a physical perspective. If you were the type of child that was put in like one of those rockers in like a doorway, or one of those cars that has the little wheels on that you push around, ultimately you got taught that you needed, from a neurological like development level, um, that you need to be supported to stand up straight ultimately. So you can't support yourself, I guess, is the easiest way to explain it. And that's a program that will be inside your physical body and the nervous system in your body. And that's something because you were, I guess, like, they're fun toys, but you were kind of pushed to stand up too quickly before you could stand up by yourself. So what happens is we kind of regress back into these programs and these levels, especially when we have trauma, stress, fear, etc. So these are our responses. And some of us just function in certain areas of this in our life every day. By the way, my shirt's wet because it's pissing rain in Queensland. So here's a little system that I would like you guys all to try if you've got the oils. If you don't have the oils yet, obviously get them. It's like they're pretty profound on many levels of healing. But there's actually a kids range, right? And the kids range is designed for kids, of course. They're heavily diluted, so they're safe for kids. But what I want you guys to experience is actually going back and working on it in a child. Because this is where, as I said, a lot of these challenges that we face in our life come from all these things that could have happened 30, 40, 50 years ago, depending on how old you are. And so you'll notice that each of the bottles for the kids range, I'll try to pick them all up. They're color coded, right? And so also, they're also color coded to the colors of the chakras. Convenient, a coincidence? I'm not sure, but this is how I'm rolling with it. So the red one, what I recommend you doing, and you can do this either for a week straight or for 21 to 30 days straight per oil. I don't care, but just a consistency pattern. So in your belly button, because they're already diluted, put the oil in your belly button, the roller in your belly button, and then also physically put it on the space that's aligned to that chakra. So the root chakra is an interesting one, hey, because it's from a man, it's between your balls and your butthole, and then for a female, it's between your vagina and your butthole. So maybe don't let other people use this roller after you've used it. But yeah, so and then the sacral chakra is between the belly button and the pelvis. Your solar plexus is above your belly button, between kind of your belly button and your lungs. Your heart chakra is around your lungs, and then your throat chakra, obviously here, and then your third eye here. So I would like to recommend that you start from the root chakra and go up, because that's the developmental age. So kind of the way it works on an evolution phase is 0 to 7 is the root chakra, 7 to 14, sacral, etc., etc., etc. So this is why I guess a lot of people have more profound and they shift towards more spiritual experiences as they age. Some people have those spiritual awakenings quite young, but generally by the time you've gone through all 7 chakras, and with this kit there's only for the 6, so once you've done it all, the crown, I personally like sandalwood, frankincense. You could do melissa, you could do helichrysum. if you are committed to doing this process, by the time you get up into the crown, you'll know which ones are going to connect you to what you need to connect to, because we're all different, we're all individual, we're all unique, we're not robots. We have free thinking and free will, so we get to play around. So anyways, that's just a little example of how to work with the inner child. And it's such a profound and important thing. And it's kind of, I can't remember the research study, so I can't quote the research, but generally most of us have not evolved past the age of 12. So whereas a lot of us little kids run around in adults' bodies, and you can kind of see the havoc that we've created in the world. And that's because we're acting like either spoiled children or hurt children or frustrated children or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, try that out and let me know how it goes for you. And yeah, of course, if you don't have the oils, you can just reach out and we can set you up with a wholesale account and get these specific oils, or if you want to work on something else first and then go into this deeper level later. The beauty of this is when you're using the kids oils, because they're so diluted, it's very subtle, right? So we're working on a deeper, subtle level, and the more subtle things are, the actually more profound effect you have in your life long term. So we can have things that are powerful and life-changing, like experiences, whether that be like a trauma, like a death, a breakup, financial issues, health crisis, accident, anything like that. Those can kind of shift us into waking up, right? But the subtle things that we do can start to really shift some of those deeply ingrained patterns forever. Don't believe me? Up to you. You don't have to try it. It's a free world, yeah. But if you want to challenge yourself, maybe give it a go. So each oil, minimum 7 days. Putting it on the belly button and the space of the chakra physically on the body. And remember, if you the sacral up, there's the front and the back of the chakra. So, for example, front and back of the sixth chakra. Front and back of the throat chakra. So I'd highly recommend putting the oil on both spots. So 7 days minimum per oil. I'd personally recommend going for 21 days straight on each oil, and then you can have a break. So like a 7-day integration period, then start again with the next oil, because things will come up and things will shift. And if you give yourself that 21 days period, you can start to break cycles, 3 weeks to break a cycle. And if you give that 7-day integration, because a lot of us, we do personal development, but we don't allow the integration, and the integration is the most profound part of it. So scrap my only 7 days. That's the cheating way. Do 21 days straight, then have 7-day integration, and then move on to the next. Yes, it's going to take longer. So for those that are impatient, but you're going to have the deeper, profound effect. Peace.